Hello folks, and welcome to the in-stock lease deals of the month for June 2023. This is quite a special video today because all the time I've been doing these in-stock lease deals videos, I don't remember one when we had quite so many outstanding deals as we've got in this one, including the best price I've ever seen on a Tesla Model Y, just to name one. I think it's about 50-50 between internal combustion engine cars and electric cars in this one. Just hold on to your pants and watch this. As always, same profile as we always do, 3 months up front, 3-year deals on 10,000 miles a year. You can use my link, please use my link. In fact, not enough of you have been, and it's a bit of a problem because I need you to use that link in order to keep doing these things. So please make sure you use the link, and please make sure you give the video a thumbs up and leave a comment. All these things help the channel to grow. It's greatly appreciated, and it really hurts me when it doesn't happen, both financially and of course it fractures my fragile ego. Let's crack straight on because honestly folks, these are just such good deals. I'm so excited about this one. Peugeot 208 1.5 Blue HDI 100 Allure Premium, so that's the diesel, 784 up front and 261 per month for 3 years. In stock, obviously, 63.5 mpg, 10.2 seconds to 62, 100 brake horsepower, 311 litres of boot space, and Group 22 on the insurance. The current Peugeot 208 is one of, if not the best looking city car on the market today. This one, you've got privacy glass at the back, aircon, you've got a 180-degree reversing camera, diamond cut alloys, voice controls, leather upholstery. It's a great spec. Average price $322. If we look at the trail of this, back in June last year, $320 a month, $345 a month in September, $383 in December, $330 in Feb. Just a week ago, look, 296 quid a month, now 261, and it's in stock. Average price on this has been 322 quid over the last year. That is a fantastic saving, folks. It's the lowest price we've ever seen on a Peugeot 208. Go and check it out, use my link. Now look at this, when I'm talking about best deals ever, wait till we get to the price tracker on this because it's bananas. 900 quid up front, 300 quid a month, and it's the Ora Funky Cat. This is the first edition, it's the one I did the review for, there's a link up there. 193 miles of range, 171 brake horsepower, 228 litres of boot space, Group 24 on the car, insurance, and 0 to 62 in 8.2 seconds. If you watch that review, you'll see that I was sort of blown away by the quality of the interior and the amount of space you've got in there. The amount of legroom in the back of that little car is very, very impressive. But look at this, folks. This is where I'm really impressed. The Ora Funky Cat started off at 556 a month. It went up to 604 a month. Went to 588 a month. Went to 546 a month. Just 2 weeks ago, it was 436 a month. It's currently £300 and it's in stock. Only 900 quid up front on that one. The average price on it over the last 12 months, 452, currently 300. This will go in a flash. Click that link, go jump on it now before it's too late. And if you wanted to do that with no deposit, let's see what that does to the price. 317 quid a month, no deposit. Next, we've got the VW ID3. It's the 150 Life Pro Perform. This one is 1170 up front and 390 a month. 385 litres of boot space, insurance Group 27, 204 brake horsepower, 265 miles of range, 0 to 62 in 7.3. Average price on it £509, currently 390, and it's in stock. This time last year, 604 quid a month. Currently 390 and it's in stock. A4 Saloon, this is a great car. Spoken about it many times before. 1163 up front, 387 a month. Obviously in stocks, it's in this video. 8.9 seconds to 62, 41.5 mpg and 460 litres of boot space. Just insurance Group 26. We're just going to go straight down here. Average price on it, 432, currently 387 in stock. Right, next is another absolutely stonking deal. It's the VW Arteon shooting brake, which is a lovely car to drive. And if I were to pick an engine and gearbox to go with that Arteon shooting brake, I would be picking this one, folks, the 2-litre TSI R-Line DSG. It's the perfect trim for this car. For £1,269 up front and £423 a month for 3 years, 590 litres of boot space, 190 brake horsepower, 8 seconds to 62, insurance group's only 27 and MPG 37.7. Now let's have a look down here. Average price on it, £523 a month. Currently exactly 100 quid under the average. As you can see, it's the cheapest price we've seen it in the last 12 months. And 12 months ago, it was £609 a month. So it's about 180 quid more than it is now. And this one's in stock. That's an amazing deal on what is a superb car. It's by far my favourite of the standard VW range before you get to like your GTIs and your special editions. That is the car. It's brilliant. Folks, we've still got one of the best deals I've ever had on my channel coming up in a sec, but this video is sponsored by car2cover.co.uk. As you know, you've seen them here before. Car2 Cover are a company that basically provides things like gap insurance, alloy wheel and tyre insurance, and scratch and dent insurance for people buying new or used cars with cash or on finance arrangements. Now, in this one, we're going to take a quick look at scratch and dent insurance, something that worries quite a lot of people when they're getting a car on a lease. They've heard horror stories from 20 years ago about people being charged for damage to their cars and it's unreasonable. It's really not so much an issue these days, but still people panic, and a little bit of money can take your panic and replace it with peace of mind. This particular policy offered by Car2 Cover gives you cover for up to £3,000 during the policy period and up to £500 per claim. So these are the kind of little issues that are niggly little problems that you wouldn't go to your car insurer for, because it just wouldn't be worth making a claim on your car insurance. So that's damaged areas up to 30 centimetres in size. Cover can be damaged across multiple different panels, and there's no maximum repair time clause. Now, a lot of these policies have a 4-hour repair time clause. The only limit on your claim here would be the amount it costs, not the time it takes to do it. There are, of course, full terms and conditions on car2cover.co.uk. Now, I've just run through a quick test quote, and 3 years cover on a £50,000 Audi on a leased car is going to cost you 289 quid. There's no excess to pay if you do need to make a claim. So you pay your 289 quid, you're covered for up to 3 grand. Job done. Speak to Car2 Cover, folks, on 01438 870 615. Tell them Jim 10 or tell them I sent you, and they'll immediately give you 10 quid off any purchase across the site. And if you take more than one kind of policy with them, so say you take your scratch and dent cover, say you also take gap insurance with them, they've got multiple policy discounts which they'll give you on top of that 10 quid saving. Lovely, lovely people, not pushy salespeople. So crack straight on, go over to car2cover.co.uk and quote Jim 10 when you speak to them. Next, we've got the T-Roc. These sell by the absolute bucket load. This is the 1 litre TSI style, 910 quid up front and 303 a month. It is in stock, obviously, and average price 346. This is the cheapest price we've seen it, folks, at £303.60 with 910 up front. And if you're unaware, the T-Roc's got 445 litres of boot space, only insurance group 15, 110 brake horsepower and 10.8 seconds to 62. Now, what about that deal on that Tesla you were talking about? Here it is, folks. Tesla Model Y rear wheel drive. This is 283 miles of range. Insurance group 46, 347 brake horsepower. Now, strangely, look, you'll see this is a 2-year deal. If I go on to a 3-year deal, it's more expensive. So we're going to stick with that 2-year deal. 1,523 up front and 507 a month. Now, they've been around about 570 a month for quite a long time. And really, since the day that Tesla announced that price drop, when a few of you watching this were lucky enough to get one on this kind of profile for about 520 something a month, we've never seen a price like this ever again. The lowest price we've seen in recent times has been about 550 a month on a normal profile. So 1523 up front, 507 a month. If we did that on zero deposit, it's 552 a month with no deposit. And again, this is in stock. I'm going to go back to the one with a deposit because That's the way we do it on these videos. Now, you all know that I'm a big fan of the Tesla Model Y. I did an 1100-mile road trip in one and sort of fell in love with it during that. And I just think it's epic value at this price. It's a huge car inside. You've got loads of boot space. You've got a really nice big frunk as well. On top of that, there's loads of leg room in it. The technology in it's great. You can use the Tesla superchargers. You know, it's got so much going for it. It really has. And people that will get on here and say, well, you should see the build quality. It's terrible. They've probably never been near one. Okay. These are coming out of China. The build quality is superb generally compared to some of the earlier American Tesla Model 3s that were coming over here. And it's one of those things, it's like people hear it, it becomes a bit of an echo chamber and everyone talks about it like it's fact. The modern Teslas are pretty well screwed together, folks. Let's look at this. Average price, 698 quid. If you go to a year ago, £895 a month for that car. 895 a month. There's the aforementioned day in January when Elon announced the price cut. It was 538 on that day, according to this metric we're looking at here. Currently 507 with 1,523 a month. Now, it goes without saying that Tesla pricing has been reasonably volatile, and I expect this to go extremely quickly. In fact, and when I say extremely quickly, it might be gone within 24 or 48 hours. So you need to get on this, folks. Please use that link if you do. As I said, can't do this without it. And finally, we've got the best deal I've ever seen on an Audi e-Tron Sportback. This is the 300 kilowatt 55 Quattro 95 kilowatt hour black edition. £2.5 grand up front, 833 a month for 3 years. If you did that on no deposit, it ends up being 880 quid a month. 261 miles of range, 408 brake horsepower, insurance group 50, 615 litres of boot space. Shout out to my good buddy Tom Shorrock from Total Car Reviews, who pointed out to me the other day when we were doing an epic road trip across Europe, by the way, more on that later, that the Audi e-Tron is one of the only cars that's got a charging socket on each side. So whichever way you pull into a charging station, you can just shove it in. Great, simple. Why not more people doing that? This has got a ton of spec thrown at it, and I'm not going to dwell on it, but this is the important bit. As you can see, it's been round about £1 grand a month for the last 12 months. Like within 25-50 quid either side of that all year. In December it was 1,500 quid a month. 2.5 grand up front, 833 a month. It's the cheapest price we've ever seen it. Average price on it's been 1,181 if you factor in everything over the last 12 months. Currently 833. So I'm going to talk about something else in a sec, but folks, please give the video a thumbs up. Please subscribe. Please use that link to Lease Loco. I cannot stress enough just how important that is for the channel and for these videos. And please leave a comment if you can, even if you just give me a thumbs up or wave or say hello Jim, whatever it is. YouTube likes seeing comments, and just recently not too many people have been commenting, so if you can do that, I appreciate it. Now, I just mentioned that road trip that I've done with Tom Shorrock. It was 5 countries in one day. We did it on Tuesday. It's currently Friday, the day this video comes out. I got back last night because we actually came back over a couple of days. It was an absolutely brilliant trip. It's going to be by far and away my biggest video ever. We've got some amazing footage. Tom is brilliant with a camera, far better than me. So we've got some amazing footage. I've probably got to spend a few days editing all that together. It's going to be a nice big video. You're going to see lots of really cool locations throughout Europe. 5 countries in one day. We did it in a Hyundai Ioniq 6. So you'll see all kind of good and bad experience we had doing a very long road trip in an EV. So keep them peeled for that one. And I really just wanted to give you a heads up because it's really important to me that this video does well, because I'd love to make more content like that, and I can only do it if people watch it. So yeah, keep your eyes open for that one, folks. I really appreciate it if you get behind it when it does come out. And if you don't already follow me on social media anywhere, then please do, because you've missed out this week on all of this. And those people that follow me on social media have seen all that and they've been interacting with it and everything else. So please jump onto my Instagrams, Not a Guru Gym, or Twitter at Not a Guru 3, or Facebook, definitely Not a Guru. Be great to see a few more of you follow me on those different channels. Have a lovely weekend, people. I'll see you soon.
This video is sponsored by Car2 Cover, the gap insurance experts. Visit their website for an instant online quotation and use the code GYM10 to get £10 off your purchase.